it's time for the Korean Dota 2 League Tier 1 Best of 3 match between Zephyr Dota and BirdGang. This is a best of 3, like I mentioned, 8th broadcast of the Korean Dota 2 League. And we're going to start it off with an Invoker ban from Zephyr. So we'll see how BirdGang would like to respond. I know MP loves playing that Invoker pick. So no surprise, especially with the power of Invoker in the current meta. EMP too strong. Not too strong, but certainly very strong. Hey man, I do think Zephyr would do decent in the Western scene. They have the power of friendship. Guys, don't underestimate the power of friendship. We're still waiting on the first ban. There it is, Ancient Apparition. BirdGang really taking their time to decide which hero they want to remove from the lineups. By the way, for those of you recently tuning in, my name is Whiplash. I live in Seoul, Korea. I'm providing broadcasting on site. But my observer camera is just kind of piggybacking off the Koreans. So I do the best I can as far as knowing exactly what's going on in game, but they still give me a pretty darn good amount of information to work with. So I can't complain too much. Oh my. Zephyr Dota with the Ember Spirit first pick. You know what's actually really funny about this Ember Spirit pick? BirdGang and Zephyr, they were talking in the back. I was listening in before the games, and BirdGang said, all right, you guys, we will not pick Tinker if you guys don't pick Ember Spirit. It was Tenbird and Bamboo talking, and they're like, all right, sounds good, I agree to this. But then Tenbird brings over Febby and lets him know about the situation. Look at Corey smiling. He must be happy about that Ember Spirit. It'll probably be an Ember Spirit Corey. Haven't really seen Blitz on that hero. I think he prefers the Storm Spirit counterpart to the Ember Spirit. And now I really wonder, though, if the Tinker is going to get picked up. Looks like Fight Fire with Fire as BirdGang pick up 2 Hellish heroes in the Bat Rider and the Doom. 2 heroes that can shut down this Ember Spirit if he doesn't get the appropriate amount of farm. And Zephyr, second pick will be the Dazzle. He has really been becoming very popular in the current meta for Dota 2. Also, not too many surprise bans as well from both ends. Visage and Nyx Assassin, very strong support and offlaner, removed from the pool. And BirdGang deciding to, of course, get rid of the Ancient Apparition. Not a big surprise there. And the Nature's Prophet. Teams are really not enjoying playing against the Nature's Prophet Rat Dota style nowadays, I feel. So they're just removing that hero from the pool. So Aosin probably will end up on the Dazzle. I would love to see a Blitz Ember Spirit mid, but it's probably going to go to Corey. I do imagine that. Would be cool to have both of the Spirit brothers on the same team, though. Will there be a Chen ban against Sky? He loves playing that Chen hero. Ancient Apparition already out of the pool. And Mirana as well, taken out of the equation. Sand King ban, a very Aosin-like hero. Because we could still see Purge on the Dazzle. It's certainly possible. So BirdGang, they're going to have a lot of pick-off potential with the Batrider and the Doom. Removing Puck, getting rid of a strong mid hero. We'll see where this Doom ends up. We're most likely going to see Febby on that off-lane Batrider. They really do favor that hero in this situation. The Doom could be in the safe lane, jungle, mid. A lot of options for this hero. Very versatile carry, or I guess kind of like utility carry almost. Getting the like Blink Dagger, Shivas, and the Mechanism even. Karn style like he did last game. Problem of Doom is you just don't have enough item slots for the farm you get. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Choked on some water. But Febby picking up the Wisp. This is interesting because we do see him on the Batrider a lot, but with the Wisp pick, it's up in the air. It really just, things are up in the air. All right, there's your Shadow Demon. We've seen Perch on that hero a lot. I believe Eosin has also played it a couple of times. It's a hero that Zephyr Dota do love to play a lot. Look at that confidence, man. Look at the manly confidence from Purge. Power of friendship. It's what makes Zephyr so strong. But BirdGang, they do like to pair up the Wisp and Tiny combo a lot. I do anticipate that Zephyr will ban out the Tiny, but there are still a few other heroes they could use with him. Tenbird could actually end up on the Batrider because he has been handling the offlane a lot more nowadays. Oh! There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's going to be a Storm Spirit Blitz. Make no mistake on that. I am happy to see the Storm Brothers working together. Look at him, man. Home run. Blitz is so happy with the drafting that Bambo is doing. I think he knew the camera was on him at that point. Just playing to the fans. The Wisp pick is a bit odd. BirdGang, their last hero. What's it gonna be? I do like the OD ban from Zephyr. It's ensuring that Blitz is going to get a favorable mid lane. There is a good chance you could play against the Doom. I guess Doom Relocate could kind of work as well because you're going to have a lot of movement speed with the Doom and you can instantly shut down any hero with that ultimate. There's going to be a lot of initiation power for BirdGang, but do they have the DPS to follow it up? That's the real question here. You know, heroes like Crystal Maiden, Wisp, Batrider, they're not necessarily known for the DPS. And a Morphling pick. Looks like Arteezy metagame slipping into the Korean Dota 2 scene. But will this be a safe lane Morphling, or is it going to be a mid lane Morphling? Well, that's the question. I think the Korean commentators are alluding to MP playing on the Morphling in the mid lane, Arteezy style. So the question is this a hero that Blitz has a lot of experience against in the mid lane? Oh, holy crap, Tenbird is on the Morphling. I got to see that real quick before they decided to pan out of that camera view, but what an interesting lineup we have for, I guess, both teams. I'd have to say BirdGang certainly has the more unorthodox lineup. But regardless, we're going to be in for a treat with the game number 1, Zephyr Dota, BirdGang. It's time for some Korean Dodo here at the KDL, broadcasted by Whiplash. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Zephyr already moving across the bottom part of the map. I believe they are offensive tri-laning. But regardless, it's time for some introductions. This is a Tier 1 match, best of 3, Set 1, BirdGang versus Zephyr Dota. And this is going to be a mid-morphling, but Tenbird is playing the morphling mid. What an interesting and unorthodox style. He'll be facing against Blitz, of course, in the mid lane, picking up an early no talisman. A bit of tangos pulled to him along with a salve. Zephyr also doing a lot of offensive warding. And this is an offensive tri-lane. Sexy Bambo, as the offlane clings, he's going to get a favorable 1v1 matchup against the Bat Rider, but the Bat will still get a good amount of experience. And he'll be able to pull that side lane. I feel like when it comes to Bat in the off lane, on Radiant, it's such a big difference compared to Dire because you can always pull that safe, not the safe lane, but like that nearby creep camp to the right of Bambo. A hard creep camp, you can pull that. You can shift between high and low ground with your Firefly. There's a lot you can accomplish. And it looks like BirdGang have just entirely abandoned the bottom lane. They don't even want to worry about it. But Sexy Bambo, actually, he's going to pause, but he's in for a bit of trouble because there's not a lot of support on the map for BirdGang. They're slowly moving towards Bambo's position, and he picked up Flaming Arrows level 1, which means he's not going to have that Windwalk ability. A skeleton walk to get out of there. Well, it's still the off lane, I suppose. Short lane, if you want me to be exact. Britain Longbow, are you okay with the short lane? Clinks is in the short lane. I hope you're okay with that one. Well, of course, as you can clearly see, seems to be a bit of an issue with Bambo's computer. But I hope things get fixed up. I really wish there wasn't so many technical issues with these computers. But unfortunately, it does seem to happen more than one would want it to. But for those of you recently tuning in or don't really know what's going on, this is the KDL Korean Dota 2 League, the largest Korean Dota 2 league in Korea. It's a KESPA-sanctioned event, and we are back online. Sexy Bambo, he does get a skeleton walk, but there the dust is revealed. First blood to JYU. BirdGang getting a nice, easy early advantage. So they were prepared for that gank. And very well played by BirdGang. Good rotations, and as you can see, there's no wards on that side of the map. Bambo's just going to get shut down pretty hard in this lane, unfortunately for him, I feel. Especially if these supports stay nearby, and this Doom is not really worried about bottom. He's just jungling for the time being. And Dazzle is occasionally helping out the mid lane. But we'll have to wait and see how this Morphling versus Storm Spirit lane kind of turns out. Look at this, though. Febby and Sky working together, clearing out some creeps. They're going to get a little bit of experience and farm under their belt. And it looks like their job is just to shut down Bambo at this stage. That's what they want to go ahead and kind of pull off. Bambo, he does have... Oh, hold that thought. The damage is coming in, and he gets revealed. Oh. Yeah, there's no escaping from that. Man. This Klink's short lane is definitely not working out at all for Bambo. He's going to have to be a lot more careful in this situation. And Blitz gets the haste rune. Febby tried to get it, but it's not going to happen. Bambo back in the top, but this is going to be a hard lane for him with the constant slow. We'll hold that thought. In the bottom lane, MP out of position, dead doom. Easy kill. Corey getting it as well. So finally, a point on the board for Zephyr. Morphling has managed to grab his bottle. At 10 bird, pretty darn even, literally. Well, almost literally even. 15 to 14 last hits, but a lot more denies on 10 bird's end with that Morphling. That last attack animation a little bit better, I feel, for the Morphling over the Storm Spirit. But this is Blitz's signature hero, so I don't anticipate 10 bird winning this lane in the long run. At best, it'll most likely be pretty even, and not be a huge deal either way. Ooh, Blitz. He's going to be able to see Sky, and with that haste rune, that's going to be a dead support hero. I don't think there's any escaping from that. Oh, can he? He's going to try it? No. I thought he was going to try to deny himself, but at the last second, it seems that Sky just accepted his fate. And Blitz getting the regeneration rune as well. This is a great start for the husbando or waifu. Whatever way you want to look at it in the mid. And the bottom lane as well, looking pretty good for Zephyr. Their top lane has been the one to really be concerned about, but they are doing pretty decently in the other two. But Morphling did pick up a good amount of last hits while the Storm Spirit was out ganking the Crystal Maiden. All right, a lot of action in the bottom lane. MP under heavy fire. Another Sleight of Fist would kill him off, but thanks to Febby, he does survive. Still looking pretty darn close, though. But MP getting shut down. It's going to leave BirdGang with the Morphling, and that's about it. He's grabbed his level 6. And Blitz as well at that level 6. Looking for another support to pick off. He could go for the Crystal Maiden once more. Bambo. They're moving after him. I think that... I mean, he's got to know something's up. Mid lane has been gone for too long. Up. Under heavy fire. Sky trying the freeze, but that's another death. Sexy Bambo gets the kill. And that's going to help him out a little bit with that abysmal early first 2 kills that happened on him earlier on. So Zephyr taking the lead, 3-2, 5, well, I guess almost 6 minutes into the match. Morphling, bit of aggression. Blitz looks to be fine. And you know what's something that's really bad for BirdGang? 10 bird has not gotten a single rune. All of the runes have pretty much gone the Blitz. And this is a double damage rune, which means that if 10 bird is a little bit over aggressive, he may end up getting picked off and just die. So a few more last hits go the way of Purge. Not Purge, Blitz, excuse me, I'm sorry. Sexy Bambo just continuing the trade with a JYU in the top. And they have managed to pretty much tie up the last hits. And they're, of course, it's just going to go more towards Sexy Bambo, the later the laning stage goes on to. Bat Rider, not the hard carry that the Klinks is, but certainly one of the best initiating heroes. Ring of Aquila picked up by the Morphling. We'll see if he goes for the Hand of Midas, Arteezy style. One can only hope. Okay, Blitz rotating towards the bottom lane. There's no ward coverage down here. Shadow Demon has moved towards the mid lane, but oh, Sky, he's going to get revealed. Blitz, I think he missed him, but Purge is going to go ahead, spot Sky. This is prime time for Zephyr to move in. There's only 2 supports in the bottom lane. MP is just busy jungling away. And he's only level 4. Blitz is looking for that kill. Is he going to get it? Oh, he's going to get it. That is 1 dead. Doom getting caught out of position. Sorry. Double damage rune. Nothing you can do to survive. Down you go, Blitz. I believe that's his 3rd kill on the board. No, he's 2-0 with an assist. Moving forward. Oh my god, the damage is good. One more hit. He gets the Crystal Maiden as well. Backs away. But all of those hits bringing Blitz down to about half health. And the invisibility rune will go to him as well as a salve and a heal, keeping him nice and alive. Invisible. And they're moving in on Tenbird. He can't waveform away for a while longer. And Corey, he's up at top just to make sure that he can't escape. And man, the damage is good. This is an absolute disaster for BirdGang. They are just getting picked off one by one. Zephyr clearly outplaying their opponents as we move further into the laning phase. This is a very comfy position for Zephyr. BirdGang, though, picking up that Blink Dagger as well as a bottle shy of 9 minutes into the match. So that is pretty nice for BirdGang that they have managed to get that. So JYU, it's time for him to start getting aggressive. But BirdGang, I feel like they kind of have had a greedy lineup. Their laning phase is really weak compared to Zephyr. And just things have not worked out for them. Zephyr now with a almost 2,000 gold lead and experience lead as well in the 2,000 range. Now, there's potential aggression in the mid lane. Looking for someone to pick off. Ooh, this could be very bad. Purge, he is spotted. Gonna get lassoed as well, but can he grave himself to survive long enough? All right, there's the grave, there's the TP as well. He survives. Nice reactions from Purge. Textbook play. He'll live the heal another day. Oh, in the mid lane, though, Blitz under heavy fire. But, hey, he's okay. The top lane, Bambo doing some work. And Corey, he does get doomed. Yeah, I think he's going to have to get out of there. Morphling joining the fight as well, but Corey surprisingly tanky and gets healed by the Dazzle. That's going to keep him surviving. And Blitz moving in, very aggressive against MP. The Doom is down. Another death. Blitz is just, he's going to start snowballing out of control. And let's just ignore the fact that Bambo has 61 last hits. It's almost 11 minutes into the game, and Corey's at 65. This is going to get very bad very quickly for BirdGang. I feel like BirdGang, true to their name, they're birds, but Zephyr, they're pretty much like a shotgun, and they're picking out BirdGang piece by piece. Shotgun kind of counters birds. All right, forward blink. Oh, looking for Bambo. They're not going to find him. Uh-oh, though. Blitz and Bambo turning it around. Oh, man, this is brutal. Blitz is getting a little bit out of control at this point. I think he just picked up his Orchid as well. Well, he is spotted. Moving up to the high ground. Still has a decent amount of mana. Just going to go ahead and farm. Tenbird does pick up his Midas. Still has Naked Boots. It looks like Tenbird has been watching the Arteezy stream. And most likely the Monster Invitational as well. Yeah. As we move 12 minutes into the match, BirdGang down by a lot of kills. 5 kills, the difference. And, you know, this early into the match with such a snowbally lineup from Zephyr, I mean, heroes like Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit, even Clinks to some extent, these are heroes that if they get online early on, they are very hard to deal with. We're going to probably see a Storm Spirit ban next game. I would anticipate that from BirdGang. You know, BirdGang, they still have a good amount of initiation. Zephyr, though, I mean, look at their lineup. They have the Shadow Demon. They have the Shadow Priest Dazzle. So if you think about it, there's a lot of counter initiation there. Uh-oh. Tenbird, he's silenced. In comes TPs, but the DPS out of control. Blitz, he's going to zip, zap, zap out of there. And there will be no Doom to keep him in place. Oh, Elson. Oh, whoa, this guy, where are you? What are you doing, man? Way out of position. Well, Bambo's nearby. JYU, though, got to make sure that it's a confirmed kill. They know. They have to know. Yeah. They know Bambo is around there. Bambo actually, I think, got a little lucky there. So Tenbird, 1-2. He does have 72 last hits. So he will have a good amount of farm later on into the game, but for the time being, he just hasn't made a huge impact in this match. Meanwhile, Corey and Bambo are over 80 last hits each and just farming like crazy. This is a 3-core lineup from Zephyr versus a 2-core lineup from BirdGang, and BirdGang's already pretty far behind. So I do anticipate Tenbird will pick up his boots shortly, upgrade those naked boots. Maybe get a Lincoln Sphere. If he wants to just, you know, go balls to the walls crazy, he could just straight up rush that Ethereal Blade. But I don't see that happening considering their current position. I think the Lincoln Sphere would be a good pickup. I believe Doom's working on a mechanism as well. Blitz moving forward. In comes the silence. Sexy Bambo with the follow-up, but nice save from the Wisp. We're going to see an arrow and a Shadow Poison slow as well. But are they going to come back? They're actually returning into the fight. JYU as well. Look at that. They blow up Aosin as well as Blitz. But yeah, I think this is a good. That was a very nice trade from BirdGang. They did lose one, and Purge gets picked off by the Doom. Last hit. So Zephyr, it feels like they got a little too comfortable. I don't think they anticipated the Wisp relocate coming back with the Morphling. And the rest of BirdGang coming in to help out their squad. Akora, though, he has his drums. Has the phase boots as well. Probably moving into the Desolator. It could get, not the Mjolnir, the Maelstrom could be the next item from him, potentially. Well, it depends what kind of style he wants to play this Ember Spirit. But hey, the Desolator would synergize very well with the negative armor from Wii, from that Shadow Shaman. Oh, Blitz moving forward there, but getting caught by JYU. Aosin instantly puts him into timeout for the time being. But Blitz, he's got a TP out of there. I think he's still going to die, though. Oh, can he get denied? No deny on Blitz, but the trade-off is 3 heroes dead for BirdGang. Now Dazzle will indeed fall. Tenbird, he's making this hero work very well, but at the end of the day, when all is said and done, that is a 2-for-5 trade BirdGang not looking to be in the greatest condition, unfortunately. And that will be a Desolator, as confirmed by the second Mithril Hammer pickup from Corey. The mechanism is online for Doom. We do have at least a bottle for Febby. A Shadow Demon picking up a smoke as well as an urn. There's the Desolator on Corey. Now, down in the books, it's official. He's going to be dishing out some serious damage. Bambo going to go for the silence. Picks off one hero. Can he get another one? Stays alive, but Sexy Bambo, a little bit of an overextension. You know what? I got to say, that was actually quite the overextension. I think Bambo was thinking, that was pretty silly of me. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, on the bright side, space created. Maybe a little space created. Aosin getting some farm in the top lane. I guess that is space created. Blitz getting the rune middle. Space created. Corey thinking about Roshan, but just waving at him as he walks past. Space created. And there's a stack. The ancient stacks, though, without the... We'll hold that thought. Blitz. He's roped and down. BirdGang, they have really good initiation, and they're using that to crawl their way back into this match. That combined with Zephyr overextending a little bit, and, you know, it could help them out the later the match goes on. Corey is 3-0-6, but if he gets caught one or two times, this Ember Spirit's going to be a lot less deadly. And even Corey's unsure what to do. Under heavy fire, there's the Demonic Purge. Sleight of Fist. Febby low on health. There's the Doom, though. Hits. Corey forces him back. He won't be too effective in this fight. Bambo throwing out a few hits. The Wisp is down, and Morphling will indeed follow. Aosin is the trade, but overall, it's looking good for Zephyr. And this Tier 1 tower may go to them. Look at that Blitz. He went forward. He is just diving like absolute... He doesn't care, man. He will dive to his heart's content, getting 2 more kills. BirdGang. I hate to say it, but I don't know if they can win this match. Zephyr feel like they're toying with their food at this point. The degree that Blitz is playing the Storm Spirit at is just... It is nasty. It's tough to look at from BirdGang's perspective, and they're going to definitely be feeling very demoralized after this match, I feel. Down goes Roshan. Bambo picks up the Aegis. Had a weird feeling about that, but indeed he gets it. Also has a Chrysalis to his name. He is 7-3 despite a 0-2 start. So excellent recovery from the Blown Fletcher. I am happy to see a little bit more Kling's play in the Korean scene. I believe until last Sunday we did not see him too often, if at all, in the Korean scene. I know Karn is a big fan of Kling's, but good to see that Bambo as well, a fan of the Burning Bone Man. I have to say, though, like, teams, they're forgetting that Blitz is really good on Storm Spirit. Unless they shut him down early on, which BirdGang did not do at all. They tried shutting down Bambo in the offlane, which it didn't really work out in the long run, as we can see. GG is still the standard way of, I guess, accepting defeat, even in the Korean scene. I mean, they do it in all of their other esports, as far as I know. I definitely know they do it in StarCraft Brood War and StarCraft 2. Not sure about League of Legends. I believe they do, though. In normal matches, though, sometimes the Koreans will say "sugo-yo," which is basically means like "thank you for your effort." So a little Korean knowledge and trivia for you out there who may be interested. All right, Zephyr. They've grouped up towards the bottom. BirdGang kind of on the other side of the map. I don't think this tower is going to be saved. BirdGang need to try to go for a tier 3 tower defense. I think that's going to be their best bet. And even then, I mean, they have great initiation, but their defense, I wouldn't say is as top-notch. Zephyr, they have the ability to go aggressive with that weave. And man, what are they doing? BirdGang, they're on the other side of the map. They're letting this tower get under half health. Where is the relocate? Wisp is AFK. What is going on? Okay, he's moving around a little bit. But they just gave up this for free, essentially. Oh, there's the lasso. I find it hilarious that Storm Spirit can get lassoed. I think actually Ember Spirit got lassoed. Aosun is down for the count. Bambo low on health as well. Got Shallow Grave, sticks around for the time being. Doom is the trade. And BirdGang forced back to the well. This is gonna be Rex #1. There's no stopping this. And Zephyr, well, look at that. Sky down to half health. After one sleight of fist, Blitz moving forward. Just ball lightnings him to death. Not having a great day, this Crystal Maiden. And smartly, Zephyr, they are going to back up at least a little bit, and it's a trap. It's a trap. Tenbird, though, he does kill off Blitz, but still ends up dying. And Bambo low on health. The Bolas, they did manage to pop the Aegis, though. I'm not sure what Zephyr is trying to accomplish sticking around here. They probably should just back off, go for the other lanes. They haven't even taken the tier 2 towers. Uh-oh. Things just went from terrible to even more terrible, I suppose, as the Battle Fury is picked up by the Ember Spirit. And look at Corey, man. He's got a grin. He knows he ain't dying anymore with the Battle Fury. He can just sit back, sleight of fist all day. And Bambo, silence. He has the crits, but, well, MP's actually pretty darn tanky. And with the support from Wisp, he will stick around. I can guarantee you Bambo he's going to laugh about this death. He knows he's dead, but doesn't even matter at this point. Yeah, Bambo's dead. Look at him, he's smiling. He doesn't even really care that much. So Battle Fury and Desolator online for Corey. Yeah. Those big ancient creeps are not going to last much longer. Now, Roshan still has a while before he respawns, about 5.5 minutes. A little bit less. But man, it's not looking good for BirdGang. They've lost their tier 3 barracks. 15-25, down 10 kills. And even if they hit late game and somehow survive like 45, 50 minutes, Zephyr have an amazing late game team. They have the Spirit duo with Storm and Ember. Their Clanks as well. Lots of items. He's going to be able to dish out a lot of damage and work through the BKB. And Dazzle as well can be very, very useful in the late game. Shadow Demon, can't ever underestimate him as well. Disruption can be key in a lot of these fights. It's not to say BirdGang doesn't have a good lineup, but they need more. They need more from this Morph lane. Maybe if he had like a Ethereal Blade or something, it could help him out. But oh, this is going to be good for BirdGang. Corey out of position. Sexy Bambo, though, trying to get a few hits off. The crit is good. Lands on MP. And he also gets the Bat Rider as well. Now trying to look for Sky. Storm. He's going to go ahead and move on Febby. 1-2 more hits. Down he goes for the count. Blitz, though, has got to be careful against Tenbird. Armored up. And saved. Well, the same will be said for Tenbird. He does escape. But the tier 2 tower top is gone. Bambo man-moding that tower. Does not give a single hoot about the damage he is getting. He is just going in here, man-moding this tower, doesn't even care. By the way, I didn't mention it, but Purge saving Blitz in classic fashion with the shallow grave. Husbando waifu combo at its finest. But yeah, things are, besides Zephyr getting picked off, I think a few too many times because they're simply overconfident. They know they're in an amazing position this game, and even a few pickups aren't going to really stop their momentum. It's not a good game or a situation for BirdGang. I really don't think they can come back into this. It would take EG level throws for Zephyr to lose this game, I would have to say. I mean, the Sleight of Fist taking down Sky half health. Moving on the tier 3 racks. This is going to be the second one. All of BirdGang, they are alive and available. There we go. Nice lasso on Corey, but he's just not taking enough damage. The Doom hits Sexy Bambo. He's going to be disrupted as well as Grave. Aosin low on health, but the armor is going to be helping him out. Tenbird, can he do the DPS required? Yes, he can, but Blitz adds in a bit more damage before getting picked off. BirdGang losing 3. Doom buys back, but is it even going to matter? Tenbird running away. Sexy Bambo, nice! Sleight of Fist as well as Bolas. GG is called. Zephyr Dota 35-18 wins the match. 29 minutes into the game, shy of 30. What a dominating performance from Team Friendship. You know, don't give Bambo an easy lane, and don't give Blitz the Storm Spirit, and don't let Corey get a free lane bottom. All of the lanes were excellent.